Hey guys, so I'm back and I'm here to show you guys how I do my wash and go. So I'm starting off on freshly washed, deep conditioned, and somewhat detangled hair. I didn't take too much time detangling because I didn't want to, but it doesn't really matter, I found, with wash and goes. Well, to me anyway. And so I'm starting off with spraying with water, just making sure it's really damp and not very dry. And I'm adding some Kinky curly knot today, leave-in, as well as some avocado oil, just to make sure that the gel is not the only thing that's going in my hair and that my hair is moisturized underneath all that gel. So my gel of choice is Eco Styler's Krystal gel. It's the clear one. It doesn't have any oils in it. I used to be a really big fan of their argan oil line, but I don't know if it was what I was doing that left flakes in my hair, so I've kind of cut that out and switched it to another gel. And I've also reduced drastically the amount of product I put in my hair before I put in the gel. So anyway, you see here, I'm just adding small amounts of gel to my hair as I section it off, and I'm using a micro praying method. So I'm taking the gel, I'm just raking it through, making sure I can feel the clumps forming. So I'm spraying it again, and then I'm adding some oil again, and then I'm adding the gel, and I start at the ends and I rake it all the way up, making sure that I have clumps. I don't singly take out clumps and coil them. I don't finger coil because that just makes knots for me and it doesn't define as well. And I'm also using this time to detangle just a little bit. Like I said, it doesn't really matter to me because I don't know, I guess I'm just living life on the edge or something. But yeah, little clumps at a time, starting at the ends and making sure I'm getting some kind of pattern going, really raking it through. I don't use any tools or anything because I've also found that makes knots. Alright, so here's where I'm starting to define the kinkier parts of my hair. The sides of my head are 4C, 4B, probably 4C, most likely, and I'm just showing you that it is possible to get some definition as long as you're pretty persistent with it. As you can see, I'm making sure I pay a little bit more attention than I did to the looser sides of my head, and I'm really defining the strands as much as I can. It's not going to be perfect, but you know, not all wash and goes are perfect. And yeah, so I'm moving on to the other sides of my head, and I'm almost finished here.
That's good.
Another piece of advice is to take the gel up as far as you can, close to your roots. I've heard that that helps whenever it's drying so that it doesn't all become a mushy mess, but this tip didn't necessarily work for me, but it might work for you. Okay, so I'm gonna use this time to shake out my hair, and this just creates clumps, helps your curls clump together and create more definition while it's drying. And then after you do this, you're not supposed to do like I did. Do not touch your hair, just let it be as is. I'm gonna take this time to also make my part and set in my bobby pins. Yes, I did use a pen, didn't have my tail comb with me. And I'm just going to do this so that I have a set part for the next day. So I let that air dry for about 2 days. I used the stretching banding method. If you want to see a video on that, I can make one. But this is right before church, and I just wanted to show you guys that I had movement, I had definition, and it is a lot bigger, and it gets a lot bigger as the days go by. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll have a new video out for you guys soon. Love ya.